Okay, 11.3, peripheral nervous system. Now, you remember that it was made up of the somatic and autonomic. And somatic just means body. So this is a very short tutorial, this one. Somatic nervous system is voluntary and consists of sensory and motor neurons. Spinal nerves would be things like this cervical nerves coming out of the cervix, the thoracic nerves coming out of the chest area, the lumbar nerves, the lower back nerves, the sacral nerve, okay, coming out of the sacrum. This area here is called the horse's tail. Coccyx nerve, lumbosacral, and the longest nerve in your body, the sciatic, okay, goes down your leg. Now remember, so if you're thinking, I'm going to pick up a cup of coffee, you got to think about it. And then your motor cortex sends an impulse to your arm to lift the cup of coffee. And you can feel it, and it'll be warm, and sensory will go to the prefrontal cortex for sensory. Okay, it's all under voluntary. Now, the involuntary part is the autonomic nervous system: fight or flight, sympathetic, or rest and digest. These neurons that come out of your spinal cord are short at the first part and then long, and they release acetylcholine. And the postganglion release norepinephrine. I know it sounds a bit confusing. We'll look at it. They come from the thoracic rib area, the lumbar vertebrae. That's where they come out of. Rest and digest are very long nerves that release, both of them release acetylcholine. So norepinephrine for a sympathetic is also referred to as noradrenaline. It's just the scientific word. Parasympathetic comes from the brain, cervical, and the tail area. And the master off nerve is the vagus nerve, and that's what's called your 10th cranial nerve. It comes out of your cranium, okay, and your brainstem. And it controls things like heartbeats, your lungs, liver, pancreas, digestive tract, vagus nerve. And we'll look at this. So we're going to compare the left side, fight or flight, to rest and digest. Neurotransmitter, postganglion is, remember, adrenaline, norepinephrine. Neurotransmitters over here, acetylcholine. So when a bear comes in the room, your pupils dilate. They're going to allow more light in. But after the bear's left, your pupils will go back to normal, constrict. You're not very hungry. And this is why people get dry mouth when they stand up in front of a crowd and give a speech. That's why they give them water. Okay, that's not rest and digest. We don't need to salivate. And parasympathetic, yes, you need salivation. Well, if you're going to fight a bear, your bronchioles are going to dilate. Remember your lungs, your bronchioles is going to dilate. Parasympathetic, they constrict. Increase the heart rate. Yep, adrenaline will do that. This will slow the heart rate, number 22. Stimulates adrenal glands to release large amounts of adrenaline. Okay, and then that gets coursed through your blood. So the adrenal gland is above the kidney and it releases epinephrine, not noradrenaline, but adrenaline. Decreases digestion. Your guts shut down. All the blood is going to your muscles, not to your guts. Whereas when you're relaxed, that's time to start digesting food. You don't need it to your muscles. You can't pee when you're really scared. Stimulates urination. Okay, so those are the opposite. We call these antagonistic because they're opposite effects. Okay, Okay.